Assalamu alaikum. I'm Shara,
And I'm Sak.
and this is the Relatively Speaking
Oh,
podcast.
we're supposed to do it in sync. Relatively speaking, podcast. This the
Hey.
pilot, episode 1. We tried this before, but it happened for a good reason why it didn't work out.
did,
There's like a
and
genuine good reason, and we will go into that.
We will
But,
speak about it.
Like, it was supposed to happen like a month ago.
we
but
did record it.
We recorded it, but basically, I messed up the audio. I didn't save it properly. But I was stressed.
We're still learning.
Yeah, learning process.
Yeah.
But we've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, if this is out, then it's actually
We made
worked.
it.
We made it. Shout out to that one viewer from my nephew. This for you.
For that
we
one
made it.
like.
That one like, that
Okay.
one repost maybe. But this our pilot. This our episode. But I think they need to know who we are. We are cousins, but we have a very much like brother and sister.
Yeah.
Like
You're my little
I'm
bro.
the little bro, you
I'm
the
your
big sis, and we're very close knit. Like this my guy that I call to check up on me. This my
More like,
therapist.
yeah.
This the person that when I need to make a move. You know what I mean? Whatever business,
Yeah.
whatever it is, yeah.
We have a 3-hour conversation.
Women.
We
Like,
have
I
a
always-
conversation of going round and round in circles, and we're like, wait, we actually addressed this in the first hour, but
yeah.
basically we're yappers. So
Yeah, we're yapping right
so
now,
be
G.
prepared if you're gonna watch this podcast. We are yappers. So
They're
if
gonna
you're
be like,
into
"Oh,
that,
Swear.
no. I think people can relate. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Relatively
yeah.
speaking, duh.
Yeah, but like we said, we're cousins. But I think we are very close. But there's also a reason why we're very close. I'll be so real with you. I look at my bro, Shara, I just be like, that's my sister, bro.
Yeah.
I would never be like, yo, that's my cousin. I mean, like, technically, yeah, that is my cousin. But I always be like, that's my older sister. Like, I always refer to Shara as my sister.
Yeah, you do.
But we actually have a valid claim. Because we're about to crash the internet right now with this. So we're cousins, but we're double cousins.
Damn.
So we're double
We doing
related.
this?
We're double related. But
Yeah.
just FYI, it's not incest. But you know what I mean. I think my sis is the best one to explain it. Because when I explain it, it just sounds brazy.
No, it just so basically his mom, my dad, their brother and sister, my mom, his dad, their brother and sister, and here we
They
are.
said we keeping that in the
Yeah.
village. G. Shout out to Bangladesh. Shout out to Sylhet. All my peoples out there.
Basically, our DNA, our genetic makeup is pretty strong. That's probably why.
Yeah, like
We're
if
quite
we,
similar
if
as
we did
well.
a DNA test, bro, we're gonna be so similar.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it's bro, you basically my sis. You basically my sis, bro.
I look like your mom, so
Yeah, that's one thing. You look like my mom. But
you look like my brothers, like my actual brothers.
I look like we just bro. We just look too much alike. But that is our relation, and why are we doing this podcast? Actually, wait, forget why we're doing this podcast, bro. We're not even from the same
We're
ends,
not even
bro.
from the same ends, yeah.
I'm from London. Where are you from, G?
Do I have to tell them? Okay, so I'm basically from up north, the
What?
real north.
The real north,
Yeah.
not Manchester, not Birmingham.
No, the real north. Let's not forget.
We can say it. No, we're not gonna say.
No,
We're not saying the town.
No.
It's crazy, but you know everyone.
It's
You know
too
everyone that
late.
knows me.
Yeah. They know.
They know.
Please don't write in.
Don't write in the comments. We can say northeast.
Yeah, northeast is fine.
That's the real north, bro. I'm from the north, bro. I'm here.
I'm not Geordie though. Please don't. Not to slander Geordies, but like
Are
I
we
don't have.
slandering them?
I don't have a Geordie accent.
Their accent too rough.
Are you really good? So we are slandering now.
It's just the truth. Well, I'm from London, so our accent is the best to default. But I like a northern accent. I'm not gonna lie.
My days.
The slang crazy. Northern slang. Oh, I know we're yapping, but northern slang. There's 3 words that I'm gonna put you on. Sound.
Yeah.
I always say that now. Oh yeah, sound. They're like, what the hell is he saying? Sound. Every sentence you'll be like, yeah, but like.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
but
me.
like.
I always say like.
And
yeah.
I say that. I've picked that up when I'm around
Why are
you
you
girls.
picking up Max?
I'm bringing it to the south. And the third one, which I feel like I don't hear it as much. It used to be in London when I was a lot younger, but lush.
Oh yeah, lush. Yeah, that's.
I think that's the 3 terms,
Mm,
northern slang or northern twang, whatever it is
yeah.
that they use.
Yeah.
But that's just another topic.
Yeah.
But damn, what we saying?
No, but it gives context because of it. This is what we do. It gives context because obviously, like you and I just said it now, but you like obviously you're currently we're like in my end.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
we're
mean?
not in
So,
London right now.
like we're recording this in my end, and then we may potentially be recording when obviously we're in London, inshallah. So it's like we're putting a lot of work into this, basically, is what I'm trying to say, just to make
but
this work.
like we said, like we have a very much sibling-like relationship, but we don't. She don't live around the corner from me.
No.
Bro, I gotta drive up it, bro. Bro, take long.
He's gotta get off that A1 North.
Nah, you baiting it out now. They're gonna be like, oh, where is he going?
Oh my days, no.
Yeah, but like we said, different accents, different areas where we're from, and that also adds to like our relationship.
So yeah, and also that's what we're bringing. Like you're gonna bring your upbringing in London, and obviously being Muslim.
That toxic brown boy, toxic brown boys are toxic. Although
wherever you are, wherever you are. No. And obviously for me, being brought up north and having that experience as well, I'll be bringing that into.
Yeah, it's just different perspectives,
Yeah,
but it's actually crazy. We're not very different.
We're not different, yeah. That's because of all them times we spent in Dada's house.
Oh yeah, I can say it, Hampton Road. Yeah,
bro.
If you know, that's ends, bro. Why is every time we try and do this podcast and we get into a good rhythm, something's gonna happen.
Background
the light,
happens,
some guy outside moving brazy.
Some ringtone playing.
Bro, we had some ringtone playing downstairs. I'm like, who left their toy downstairs? Like, bro, we need to get a studio. We will, inshallah.
Yeah.
But like right now,
just embrace our
this authentic.
Yeah, just embrace it, because this is us being real.
They're gonna clock where we are. They'll be like, I think I know where they're at.
No, you don't. This is a studio, right?
Yeah. Like, what kind of studio? This?
Yeah, it is. Why are you slandering our aesthetic?
No. But
so yeah,
that is just kind of us in a nutshell. But I feel like, why are we doing this podcast?
Yeah.
I feel like that's key. We're doing this podcast. Well,
yeah.
We've discussed it, but for me, it's more about making meaningful content for people that are like-minded. Like, I'm not too right now concerned about how I want to reach the masses. Like, of course, I want anything I do to be a success. But for me, I want to make organic, authentic content for like-minded individuals. And I feel like you're the best person to speak to on what we're going to talk about.
Me?
Yeah, because spiritual.
So that's, I feel like basically the kind of conversations that we have on a regular basis, we're trying to put on this podcast.
Yeah.
We're trying to put it out there simply because I know other people can relate. So everything that we speak about always goes back to deen and spirituality. That's always our foundation, and it's always going to be our foundation.
Yeah,
right?
100.
But we speak about different things too. Like, it's not always going to be serious.
We're going to save the world, but we're also going to like make lighthearted content.
We're going to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Even if it's laughing at us, we're going to make you laugh, right?
And we look good too, so.
We're going to keep it lighthearted, but there's going to be elements of serious as well, because that depicts us as people.
Yeah.
So that's basically it, yeah?
If you know me, I'm too nonchalant. I can't be serious all the time, but when I get into my bag, different. It's because my sister, she made me emotionally intelligent. My price is
don't worry.
up.
Don't worry, whoever marries him, don't worry, I got you. I'm making him a better man, inshallah.
They were like, him. Yo, they were like, sis, you need to work harder, bro.
No, but then that
he's work harder.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
Lost calls.
But that leads on to our first topic.
First topic. So
basically,
we keep yapping, but
I know.
Me and my sis, we speak often. So like when daily communication. So I was a bit, I ghosted for like.
You did.
No one knew what I was doing.
I don't know if he was moving brazy. I didn't know if he was putting his head down. I didn't know.
She didn't know if I was married.
So I didn't know if he was married and just forgot about his sis.
Never. But I was really doing a lot of internal work. So this is where I'm at in my life right now. Like we said, we want to talk about spiritual. So in life, this is how I take on my day-to-day. This is what I'm focused on. This is where my energy is. My foundation is going to be my deen. That's number one. Got 3 rings, so foundation is deen. And that's always a constant improvement and work. Like, that's no matter what. Every day I wake up, it's got to be about deen.
100%.
Right? Number 2 is what I'm doing a lot more now, is like an internal inner work reflection. So I
being introspective.
Yeah, I title it as internal. And the third thing is external, which is like business, want to make content like this, fitness, stuff like that. So just things that are it's like the outside.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, what I've been doing wrong, or like it took me a long time to grasp this, is like, yeah, I have a conscious of foundation is Dean, which is a struggle. Like it's hard, but like I feel like as long as you've got kind of that knowing and you're active,
that spiritual journey, that Dean journey is linear. Like it goes up and down. That's the whole point, though.
As long as you're putting the effort in,
100%.
I think that's key. Then for me, I skipped the internal, as every brown boy does. Mental health, emotions. Bro, if I go to all my brothers and say all of that, I'm like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, I know it's a bit toxic, but like, it's just the truth, bro. Like, as a man.
But I think a lot of men will be able to relate. A lot of obviously, I don't want to speak for like all brown men, but I'm just saying that I think in general, I think people can.
I'm speaking for brown men, bro.
Okay, fair enough. You can. I'm not gonna take.
All I'm gonna say. Well, I'm gonna say definitely in our family.
I feel it's not that
we ain't got emotional intelligence, bro. We intelligent, but emotional intelligence, we ain't got that. We look good, but emotionally, we're all over we don't even know.
I think we have that mentality where it's like, just get on with it.
Yeah, we have and that's where my external was doing well in terms of business. There was a point when I was making like consistent content, but I want to get back into it and fitness. Like I'm doing well in my external. Basically, on my external, I have the systems in place. I know what I want to do, and whatever happens in terms of results, I don't control it, but it's like, whatever, the best will come out of it.
Yeah.
Might be a long time, might be quick, whatever. But the reason why I feel like I had to spend time, especially after Ramadan, is like that internal work needed so much healing. And like it's what you said, it's more about the emotions. It's about triggers. I think that's a key thing, like knowing your triggers,
flaws, knowing your strengths and weaknesses,
knowing your flaws. That's one thing, a big thing. And I feel like that is what. So I wasn't married. I wasn't even brazy. I was just, bro, taking care of the house, handling business, working out.
Journaling.
I journaled. Yeah, but don't worry, all that's deleted. Like no one's gonna, bro. No one's gonna find out where the. But I wasn't journaling like Dear Diary. It was just like.
No.
I was told like a productive way is just like you just kind of whatever's going in your head. Like I overthink a lot.
You need to express your emotions. You need to express your thoughts, because if you don't, they're just going to be built up in your head and you're not going to be able to like organize your thoughts, and it's just going to be a mess. So the best thing to do is articulate it by writing it down. And then also you kind of feel like, okay, I've like let that go.
Yeah, and that's the benefit that I saw with journaling. Like you said, like it's a creative outlet,
I think
like expressing yourself.
Important.
And then once you let it go, you're like, oh damn, I let it go.
Yeah, and
you just move on. Like you genuinely just move on with your day.
You do, yeah. I think it's very helpful. It's a very handy tool. So
the next thing is, I'm not gonna lie, low key, I'm meant to go get therapy, but not therapy like, oh yeah, when I was young this happened. It's like, what do you call it the other day? Cognitive behavioral therapy. There's shadow work. I wanna know. I wanna learn more about that. I wanna know about the language.
Like you wanna know more about like the practical approaches to handle your triggers. I think that's like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be lying down some therapist like, oh yeah, in 2009 this happened. Like, bro, like whatever happened. But I feel like productively and just moving forward and just being a man. Because I feel like with men we will talk about financially providing, obviously the physical side, but like emotional intelligence, like we said, in the men in our family, me included, bro, we ain't got no emotional intelligence. So I just feel like for me, in my late 20s now, it's time to really put that graft in. The same way I put the graft into business or fitness or making money and all these other
tie
things.
Your camel. That's what it is.
It's
tying your camel.
And I've seen so much of benefit, and this is the truth, bro. I don't got my spark back, bro. I'm glowing. My energy different.
Because he stole my Korean skincare routine. That's why he's.
Oh yeah.
So if you feel like he's glistening on the camera right now, it's thanks to me.
Yeah, you know when we first tried to do the podcast, it wasn't glowing as much.
He kept saying, "Oh, you look better than me." I was like,
"Why'd you look better than me, bro?" I'll go with Stella. But I think for me right now, that is what I'm focused on. I think the systems are in place for my external. deen is always gonna be like what I need to work on
Strive for, yeah.
and strive for, but I feel like the internal is what I'm focusing on. So I feel like as a man and a woman, but I feel like as men, brown men, I feel like especially when you turn into your late 20s, when you're working towards certain goals like business, or you might be married or you might have kids, it's very important for you to do that inner work for those blessings that you have or you want. You're actually ready for it.
And to flourish.
Yeah.
I feel like when you have those 3 elements that you mentioned before on lock, that's how you know each of them will work together. Because if you only work on one, then the other 2 will lack. But don't worry, girls. We will be speaking about the women too, and like women
Overall?
Yes, it's not just about you and the men. We speak about women and dealing with women's emotions, because I feel like with us women, we're naturally emotional, and we have to be accepting of that. Allah has created us this way, and alhamdulillah, there is great blessing for it. That's what makes us great, like have that great maternal instincts where we show so much love, we take care of our loved ones, right? For this reason,
my sister today, before my meeting today, had to handle business. Did my Christian skincare. My breakfast was ready.
Got your juice ready. Your green juice ready.
My water was there. My French toast was there. She made sure, listen, go now because
you're gonna be late.
Yeah.
Make sure you get. Do you know how to get there?
No.
But yeah, we will be speaking about, like, I will be speaking about obviously like women, because as women we have a lot of emotions with us, but we suppress. And obviously, like, I'll be speaking about my own journey, and obviously even the women around me and their experiences as well, because I feel like it's really important. And yeah, these are the conversations that we want to have. They seem heavy, but we will be coming with a light-hearted tone, which you could probably get from this pilot, which is turning out to be a whole damn episode.
Are we 17 minutes in? Bro, this supposed to be like 5 minutes.
Damn. But yes, so
your toxic brown boy, I made it all about the men.
That's
what I'm saying.
That's why I had to get the ladies in there in the end.
I didn't even I was like, ladies. No, I'm talking about brown men.
Sorry, girls. I got you.
But I feel like this is a perfect segue for our topic that we want to talk about.
We already had a topic. We said about inner work.
Yeah, but our next topic.
Oh, damn, we're going into the next one. Okay, fine.
I think we need to.
Alright, calm.
You just said this is about the ladies now.
Yeah. If it's fitting, it's fitting. So yeah. So basically, funny enough, when we did the first video, I wasn't wearing a hijab.
That's why I didn't come out. Allah was like,
no, because she's gonna put the hijab on, and then you guys are gonna make the video. So alhamdulillah for that.
Main character was like, yo, it's about me. I have to do my inner work.
Yeah, he made it about himself.
It genuinely was. No, your sister's gonna wear a hijab, so like, there's no point of doing the episode.
I think it was a bit of both. I think Allah was protecting us and making sure that we were completely
in the right
headspace when we're making this, and being very intentional about it. I think
that's true.
I think that's what it is as well. But yeah, so obviously I've been wearing the hijab for the last couple of weeks.
How does it feel?
Alhamdulillah, like I'll be very real. Obviously, I think you were the first person I said to you last year that like I want to, like the end of last year, like that I want to put it on. But you know what it is like, and I'm sure like the girlies will relate. It's just the fact that like you just delay. You think, oh, now this reason I'll do it during Ramadan, I'll do it after Ramadan, or I'll do this and I'll do that, and then one day I was just like, you know what is it really like, apart from my own internal like dunya related, insecurities. I don't know what it was, but just put it on for the sake of Allah, and knowing that doing something for the sake of Allah, even though it's difficult for me, I will be rewarded, and my Allah will be pleased with me, and that's all I want. So that's kind of what it was. What was a real push though was obviously like for me was like my health.
Oh, you want to go there?
We can touch on it.
I just want to say, I want to make it a bit about myself, because why you say
why you say all this? I spoke for 2 minutes. Yeah, he has to pipe. He has to pipe up.
Yeah. I've got to tell you about my side of the story. I'm going to tell you about my side of your story.
Oh, I didn't realize there was your side to my story.
The girl is like, oh, bro, can you shut up? I want to know. But I just got what I'm going to tell, bro. This week, I just felt something was different about you, bro. I woke up and I was like, yo, I'm coming home soon. I'm gonna see my sis soon. It just feels different. I was like, it wasn't at all because I'm inner healing myself. I was like, nah, something's good, bro. My sis,
she going through stuff.
She did something great, bro. I think she might have saved the world, bro.
Inshallah, that's our plan, right?
Inshallah.
That's our plan.
And then I saw, because obviously, like, we speak on a regular. I was on my TikTok. I think someone will send me some dumb video or whatever. But then my last conversation was with you. I was like, her DP just changed. She's wearing a scarf. I was like, bro, she did it. I was like, yo. I was low key gassed. I went to the gym that day, like, yo, like I'm making it like myself. I was like, nah, I got bare emotional. I never get emotional, but there was the one time I had a tear.
The one tear, very. It was a struggle, but it came.
But genuinely, I don't make it about myself, but genuinely, I was gassed. Cause like, this is how I'm saying it. You told me like last year.
I did, yeah.
And I know the struggle of. Like, I feel like we got to talk about why, but I just want to say, I feel like as a man, I will never understand that struggle. Yeah. Like, I can never, because you can be so black and white with it and be like, no, you're supposed to wear it. Why are you not wearing it? Or wear it properly, blah, blah, blah. And I think a lot of men, especially on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff.
That toxic side, yeah.
They're very critical. And like, yeah, you could argue it's right, but like, come on, you can't be black and white with everything. I feel like as a man, you could not speak about that journey. You can advise, like, you can be like, maybe suggest in a good way, but I will never understand that struggle. So,
but and also just to say as well, I will never understand the struggle of being a man and having to, you know, like lowering your gaze and your own hijab, right?
Yeah.
So I'll never understand that. I'll never understand that though. It's true. Yeah, as women, we will never understand that.
Well, we getting business calls down. Tell them the line is closed, bro.
But yeah.
Listen, bro, the phone line downstairs is ringing off. The business not even open right now, G. Bruh, 2 more hours, bro. Let me record this pilot.
But yeah, so basically what really pushed me and what I was like, there's no ifs and buts now, was obviously due to my health. So had a bit of a health scare. But you know, Allah being Al-Shafi and being the most merciful, he obviously, it was all clear, alhamdulillah, like nothing to be scared about, nothing to be worried about. But when I was like, obviously before I knew that, obviously alhamdulillah, it was all clear and stuff, obviously I was in that, you know, when you're in that period of like, when you're in a testing time and you're like, you don't know what's gonna happen. And I thought to myself, like, what am I doing? Like, something as simple as wearing the hijab for the sake of Allah, like, it's not like I should just be doing it, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be like I shouldn't be overthinking. I shouldn't be like, it should just put it on. And that's kind of what it was. So it just shows that when Allah wants you to do something, he will push you accordingly to.
Oh, he's definitely going to test you. He's going to put, like you said,
he knows exactly what to do. He knew that by doing that by giving me that test, that was going to push me to do something for his sake. So alhamdulillah, like I take that, you know, I take that with honor. So
I'm just gassed.
And here we are.
I was the first one to know.
Yeah, you were. I told you first.
And then now we here.
Yeah.
How do you feel though?
About wearing it?
Yeah. That's a struggle with so.
I mean, obviously, like, it's still very new. But I feel
we
good.
need to go Whitechapel. We need to go Whitechapel.
Actually, yeah.
Now I need to buy you the Vela scarf. What's the other scarf? Modal.
Yeah.
Yo, so all the.
Now you go Whitechapel's the best. You go Whitechapel, get the 5 for 10.
My mom got you sorted, bro.
Me and Pufu gonna go.
She got you sorted, bro.
We're gonna be gassed. We're gonna have a Ilford Lane trip. We're gonna.
You just baiting out the ends.
It's East London, Whitechapel, Green Street.
You just bet where I'm from?
No, because are you from Whitechapel?
No. They'll be like, I don't care. Everyone knows I'm from. I'm from Ilford, bro. Alright, if you see me, you see me, bro. I'm outside. Yeah, but So that's.
I think that's. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I'm so proud. I'm putting it on to myself.
I mean, I could go into it, but I don't really.
Yeah, no.
We're doing now. But
I just all I want to say about the whole hijab journey. I feel like I said, as a man, I'll never understand, and I feel like that's your journey. I mean, yeah, anything and everything we do, like, bro, I'm wearing jewelry, or my beard's not grown out, or like I panic when I'm like my trousers, well, they can't see it, but it's not like rolled up. So like clearly I'm not following the correct way to dress, but I feel like it's a journey.
100%. Like, and I think we definitely do need to say this as well. Like, just a disclaimer, like we are not alim. You're not an alim. I'm not an alima. Like we do not have that the credibility.
Yeah, this ain't a doubt. I'm not giving doubt.
Just so that you guys think like, oh, they're coming with, you know, like deen and spirituality. Our deen and spirituality comes from like our upbringing,
through our
and our own experience,
yeah.
our own test, the people around us. So just please bear that in mind, because I'm not trying to be like.
We said that 27 minutes in. I feel like we should have said that the first minute.
We probably should have, but yeah.
Yeah, but I for me personally, like seeing you wear a hijab makes me happy, bro. Cause it's like that's what my sis told me. It's like, bro, it's like when you're with your boys or with your family and they tell you they want to do something and it actually works out. So I'm just gassed, bro. But I'm gonna make it about myself, bro.
Well, alhamdulillah for having supportive people, because I feel like that's the most important thing with anything in life.
Yeah, I'm a bit like not shocked because it's like I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But it's like time is here. Oh, it's today.
Today.
Like that.
Well, we've got to get this podcast doing, innit? So
yeah.
If I didn't wear it, you'd have to be blanking my face.
Basically, you know,
if
if the first episode actually came out,
yeah,
I'll have to delete it. They were like, bro, you did one episode, you deleted it, and they were like, oh, he gave up. I didn't quit, bro. My sister's transformed her life, G.
I was going through a transformative period.
Yeah.
But we're good now. He's done his healing. I'm doing my healing, and here we are.
I feel like for me, it's the internal, and yours is just like the external.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think next episode.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, we got to edit it. Yeah. We got to see. But I'm hoping that.
No, but also like let's see how this video is.
Oh, if it's another. Oh, we got to do another pilot. I'm gonna be tight, bro. But even if it does, we'll be patient. We are trying. Yes. We are working. I'm gonna be genuinely honest with you. Before, I used to always be in a rush to meet my goals. I feel like working on my internal
has made you like, yeah.
I'm just like, yo, like there's so much work to do, and I don't think you ever reach that point of. You never gonna be perfect. Yeah, I've made it. I've done it. I know my character because like I love a chase. Obviously, I'm not saying. Oh God. We're chasing in the right things, and that's like business. It's really business and like content and growing like productive things, not the dumb, like not
brazy crazy.
Not me even brazy. Don't worry, my sis G checks me. My sis will G check me, bro. She'll be like, you know, you got a whole sis out here, and this what you're doing. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. My sis will G check me. We might be a bit to do. I'm checking it. But like, I feel like for me now, I'm in a space where it's like, cause I've been working on my internal. It's like I'm very more. I'm more patient. Like I'm more like open to like whatever happens. Bro, I might blow up bro, everything might just work out at 51, bro.
Yeah. Allah's timing.
Yeah, like I don't know.
We can't be hasty.
We've had so much technical issues. Phone ringing for the business, the lights going on and off.
Someone's ringtone.
Someone left the ringtone. Bruh. But we made it.
Alhamdulillah.
Gotta make sure this is saved properly.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we get home, I'ma edit. Because if we gotta do the pilot, we gotta do it tomorrow again, bro. No, but that's episode 1. That's the pilot.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Inshallah, more episodes. More content like this. And that's it.
And obviously, like, do you want to put your social?
I'll put all the social stuff like here, but like for now, it's just, bro, I'm just more concerned about saving this audio. And if it's out, then that's a win for me.
Yeah, and if it is out and you are watching this, please do comment like the type of stuff that you
subscribe, share, hit me up, all of that stuff.
No, comment and say like the kind of things you want to speak about. Or like if you've got questions about general things that you want to have like a conversation about, like we'll speak about it and we'll make it.
And disclaimer, we're not gonna tell you about our personal life, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like bro, I'm not. Don't
like,
tell.
We'll speak about experiences and stuff, but I'm not gonna go.
First question.
Stuff like.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, you guys like? So you guys are not married?"
Oh, we're wrapping it up here. Yeah, this is.
Cancel.
Yeah.
Alright, done. Episode done.